Hey everybody, this is Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong, and I wanted to quickly share a flow journal that is going into the shop today. I'm going to try to do this quickly because I have several that are going to be listed. The cover is a beautiful image from a wallpaper sample book. So it's got some architectural vibe to it. And on the inside is a piece of fabric that's been sewn to it. The way I do these, that's pretty much the only thing that is put together in a permanent sort of fashion, but you could still cut inside the stitching and take this apart and use it. But I just have to make something sturdy enough to hold everything. This is full of vintage and contemporary pages, ephemera, ribbon, stamps, postcards, so I will just get started. There are some tags that I made. You can see the little rivets or whatever these, I never can remember what they're called. There are a lot of beautiful images in these, and heavy paper from books. There's some old trading stamps, like grocery stamps. I think you know what I'm talking about. This is an authentic, very old photograph, probably 1860s. Make sure we're in frame. There are some lovely images of roses. Lately, my mind has just been on like beautiful ladies and their estates as far as my journaling goes. Just love to do flow journals like this. There's a large piece of fabric. You can see that that's a square. It's been folded twice. Beautiful embroidery on that. Maybe I can bring it a little bit closer so you can see. I'm just going to keep flipping. There's a yarn card. These book pages, the paper is amazing. I mean, I can just tell you. There are some handmade cards with stitching all around. Just going to keep flipping. There are some stamped cards on some nice paper. This is actually a little handwritten note that I found and some ephemera from 1981. There's music in here. More roses. Renoir. Cardstock. There are some book pages showing different architectural elements, garden features. There's part of an old map. Pieces of ribbon and trim. There's a beer coaster that's been turned into a tag. Another vintage photograph. That looks like maybe the 60s, I'm not sure. Some tags that I've made. Just beautiful old photographs and images. This is from a large 1980s calendar that had Victorian houses. It's nice paper. You can see the images. Another stamped card. Make sure we're in frame. Old postcards. There's a card catalog card. Another old photograph of some children playing. That looks to me, that's very old. You can tell by the swimsuits. That's so sweet. Just more architectural and furniture images. And there are a couple more tags. There's a vintage greeting card. It's a get well card, but that image, the rose, is just beautiful. You could do something with that. I'm sure you will figure out what to do with it. More beautiful paper. More tags, library cards. There are a couple of these little paperclip charms, little beads. And another pretty tag that's made from a playing card and a Tim Holtz piece of the little things, the flower package that is so pretty that he puts out. More. That's like a little tag pocket. And a couple of really old postcards. This one is postmarked 1939, and it actually has a letter. Dear Mother, love Billy. That I don't know if that's military. I haven't really read the whole thing again today. Sometimes I like to just sit down with my old postcards and read the story. Lots of old postcards. As you can see, there's a pretty little tag that I made. It's tied in there. There are some postage stamps. I won't take all of those out. You can just see. Very pretty. They're foreign, I think. Little piece of silky material. Beautiful rose page. There's a calendar page. The doves and the dogwood. More old calendar pages. This is so pastoral. I just love it. And old magazine pages. Those are probably from the 70s. It's the lovely ladies. There's a little greeting card with a rose. Little pieces of cardstock throughout. And nice old paper from books. There's a little map. More architectural elements. And here are some pages from a vintage Sears and Roebuck. This is a reproduction catalog, and now the reproduction is vintage. It's so funny to me. More wallpaper samples, and this is nice. It makes wonderful backs to cards, or just you could write on this. There's music. Another piece of fabric. I believe this probably goes this way. It's a little fabric sample, very pretty. Vintage ribbon, trim. Old pages, music, another old postcard. These are pages from Romeo and Juliet. It's just almost impossible to show you everything that's in here. A lot of little treasures hidden throughout. And again, it's between 2.5 and 3 pounds, really closer to 3. This fabric is really silky. I think this piece is old. You can tell from the fading. That crease, it's just so pretty. And there's a large greeting card from a museum. Another postcard, some large index cards, little flower petals. And under there are more pages from the rose book. Just large, beautiful images. Some vellum and more pages. This paper is wonderful. I love it. I could just sit here and fill these pages. They feel so good. Nice and heavy. Good to work with. So that's the end of that. It is just full of treasures. Lots of pages, lots of ribbon, there's another little charm, a heart. Just lots of everything. If you're a paper lover, you will love this. So that's it for now. I will be sharing more today as I get more of these listed. Thank you for stopping in. Bye.